Okay, hey everyone, I'm just getting set up. So this will take me a couple of seconds and then we'll get the show on the road. Oh dear, hold on, I think I'm only on my Wi-Fi, my mobile data. Alright, sorry about the ridiculous. Alright. Just give me one sec, and I'm setting up currently, I'm sorry, this will just take a second. Alrighty. That's not what I want to send. Just sending my friends some of my links, if any of them want to come in. Alright. Oops. Okay, so today I'm doing day 29, even though I know it, like in New Zealand it's day 30. I'm still a day behind, and I'm only going to be doing one because tomorrow's Halloween, and I'm dressing up as a plague doctor. But for today, I'm just doing day 29, United, which is, I mean, it's okay. I'm with America on the whole time zones of turning this stuff up in. Though, to be fair, all my editing is going to be a little bit delayed. It's going to be going well into November. And I'm overall okay with that. Plugging in my light box. Gonna flip my light box. Oops. There we go. Flip my light box and Teddy, leave it. Okay. Swap their direction. I need my masking tape. Hopefully it gets used to the light. I know every once in a while it does that vibrating thing, like it can't handle the amount of light. I'm using a light up light box, which my wife got me, I think it's 2 years ago? It's coming up on 3 years ago, for Christmas. Yeah. Hopefully the quality is okay. I know on my end earlier it looked like it was coming up a little bit wonky, but I was told that it looked fine. It looked like it was still 1080. So I know on my camera it's 1080. I just don't know what it looks like uploaded. So if anybody's watching after this is up or currently, just let me know if it's still 1080 on your end or if it has some pixelation problems. If it has pixelation problems, I can always go in and restart my router. All right. So, united. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Just looking up some things. All right. Okay. So, instead of sketching, I'm actually just going to be doing ink straight on because I don't feel like the process needs to be doubled up this way. And I have a pretty clear idea of what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna do it that way. So let's flip this book around so I don't keep hitting my hand on that. I have it slightly raised so that I have better coordination, better ability to do things, though I just smacked the camera. Oi. Just moving that cord out of the way. Okay. I'm gonna turn that light off because with the light coming behind, it's actually better to have less light on in the room. Turn it off, turn it on to the brightest brightness, and go. I think that should actually be over slightly. Okay. For this one, I am using a better paper than the one I did for the last A4. I thought I could get away with just using a really cheap paper for it, and I regretted it afterwards because I was using Bockingford, which is, I don't know, it's like student quality, except for maybe it's maybe a little less than student quality. Honestly, it's like the cheapest of papers that you can get. So yeah, when you see my sketches on paper, like usually in the A5 book, this is what I've generally done, but because I'm working in an A5 book and not on loose paper, I use my phone as the light box, and that makes it so that I can't also record at the same time since I'm recording on my phone and not like a DSLR. And then turn it off. Yep, that's looking fine. Little smile, doop. Doo, 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 doo. Hey James! Hey guys! I am Tall Human. What do you mean try hard? I didn't even notice that anybody was in here. Until now. What are you guys doing? Not homework? Also, would you like me to just call you Panda Wolf? Well, not sleeping is generally the best thing. I don't know. I have to, I still have parts of my costume I need to get ready for tomorrow because Halloween, but they're not ready. And I'm just sitting here going, Inktober, I'm 1 day behind. Yeah, I hate the current emotes. I don't know, is there even a way to change them? Like on Twitch? Like you can change them on Twitch. What was your stream? What did you do in yours? Also, I didn't get an answer on whether or not you want to be called Panda Wolf or not. Demanding and rude, Elizabeth. Jeez. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have missed it after the yeah, I missed it after the ugly emote because I just looked at the ugly emote and died mostly. They're all fucking creepy. I like the poodle one. That one's great. I'm exhausted. I'm on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm an 11 of tired. I was in my class thinking, like, everybody in my class was exhausted. I gave my lecture and half of the class left because they were just too tired to exist anymore. And I was like, okay, well, I guess it's 8, so there's nothing I can do to stop you. I mean, I didn't have any work to give them. It was just lecture stuff and questions, so... Stop shaking. Ugh. As a note, if you guys are gonna ever buy a light box, buy it online. Don't buy it from Gordon Harris, because online they're really cheap and Gordon Harris is super expensive. My fingers? Oh, yeah, thanks. Sorry, I forgot, like, that 5 seconds ago, almost literally, I put my fingers up to the thing to stop it from zigzagging. Oh my gosh, you bought a light box from Gordon Harris? How much did it cost you? Like $200? Holy cow, 20 bucks. 20 bucks isn't bad. Like, I would totally buy it from Gordon Harris for 20 bucks. Did it work? I guess that's the bigger question. Did it work? Like, 20 bucks is really, really good. Mine didn't cost 20 bucks. Mine was more than that. I'm pretty certain of it. Hey Panda, how's your group project? I heard some of the people that you're teamed up with. Oh my gosh. It has a light bulb in it? Like, I don't... What? I'm just very confused about the whole light bulb thing. I guess it's probably a bigger one. Mine's like portable. You see? Oh no! Turn it back on. Oh. There we go. I use mine all the... How could the LED strip be broken? I guess is my biggest question. Because it was $20. That's why. Like, that's why. As somebody who was in that class, I agree with Leanne. Oy. Including you. You don't turn your work in. Sorry, water. So is your thick desk one like at least A3 size then? Because I could totally do with a larger one if it also was like A3 or A2. That'd be great. It means I'd be able to get a whole bunch of like comic work done. Ay! Yeah, I know all of them. I was actually in a group with the last two. I had to do the work of the second one. And the first one is actually meh. Like, not necessarily the worst or the greatest. I would name names, but this is Stream and stuff. I'm sorry, what noise? Was it the water noise? Because if it was a glug 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 that was water, I'm very sorry. Nose. Oh, I heard a far out. I'm sorry. Nice nose. This nose. It scared you. Oh, my nose. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not watching the screen over there, like, to see if my body is in the way. And at some point, I know that one day my entire head will be in the way of the shot. But like right now, I have it so far below me that I can't actually put my head too close without getting like super close to the paper. When things pop out, like shoulders and noses. Poor panda. It's okay. It's probably better to get scared easily. Maybe. I think I get startled, but I'm not necessarily scared easily. I get really sad because Rin won't watch like scary movies with me because she says that there are enough scary things in real life that scary movies aren't her thing. She hates them. Like, on a visceral level. And I love them. They're my favorite. Well, I mean, turning the corner can scare anybody if it means that they're going to get hurt on the other side. But, like, turning the corner and somebody not, like, somebody being there and you're like, oh no, like that kind of scared? Historically, you laugh hysterically at scary movies. I like to laugh at some scary movies. Some scary movies make me actually scared. My reaction is to laugh then too, but I like I've been scared a lot by real things, like in real life, but I think I like being scared while watching movies because I know that at some point it's going to end and it's not going to be real. It's not going to be happening to me. But then, like, I'll go outside and I'll be terrified that, you know, it's the middle of the night and I'm going to be ambushed by some kind of zombie. I don't know. Because that's very likely to happen in this day and age with all those zombies around. Oh, when you daydream and whatnot, yeah. I get that. Like, not realizing somebody's been standing in front of you for the past 10 minutes trying to get your attention. Or however long. Stab it with the toilet paper. The toilet paper, yeah. Dab, 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 stab. I get characters in my head that scare me. I usually then write myself a note and email it to myself to make it into a comic because, you know, scare other people. That's the best way to do stuff, right? So I have a whole bunch of emails sent to myself about, oh, you should do this comic about this stuff. And, yeah. They just sit there waiting for me in case I ever lose inspiration or need to draw upon something. Kind of like all of my little mini horror comics based on true stories, or like things that happened to me or friends, or fears from when I was a kid. I really need to do those mini comics. It's like, where is it? In this book I have, oh yeah, hold on. Turn on the light. In this book I have at the very back a to-do list. And in the to-do list it's like, work on and complete 4 to 6 mini comics. I've concepted them all, but I need to thumbnail them and like actually freaking do them. Yeah. So all my little to-do list, I put them in the back of my sketchbooks. So this has been done since July, but like this one has a revised version of the to-do list, and then this one's been done since October 10th, and I haven't started a new sketchbook because of Inktober. Use your shoulder. Yeah, I agree with that. When in doubt in the zombie apocalypse, use your shoulder to swing from. Swing from the shoulder. And the best thing to use is a spade. Or a baseball bat. Metal. Not wooden. But I think it's proven that a spade is the best thing to use. And that guns actually will get you killed if you use them. If you're overrun. That was a Mythbusters episode. Just in case you wanted to know. I don't think I ever complete my entire to-do list, but I think it's a good thing, like a good goal list. Like, I don't know, so one of my goals was to make it at least 3 walk cycles, and I've done the deer. I'm gonna work on a like 4-limbed, like not 4-limbed, 4-armed person, and then see how that goes from there. This needs to have whoosh, 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 whoosh. Oh my god, too bright. work on background designs. I've been doing that, but none of them are really complete looking. So I need to get on that. And I want to do a transformation animation and some storyboard stuff. Ah, stop jostling. No! I really need, like, a new light. Yeah, storyboarding can be a lot. I have some stuff. Oh my goodness, I didn't clean up anything when I got done with my stream earlier today. I just have this ink just like sitting here waiting to spill over everything. But yeah, I have so much I have to do in storyboards, and then I realized that storyboards take so much more effort because they're not like comics. They're just really not like comics at all. Yeah. Let's do it this way. Boop, 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 boop. Like right now I'm storyboarding something that's a secret, and I have to say it's a secret. But like if you want I can show you some of that later. But I've been storyboarding it, and every time I'm like, oh yeah, this scene is done. This is great. I realize that because it's a storyboard, it needs like 3 more frames before or after it, because storyboards, when I do them, they need to be more like ready to go into animatic. And I get so stressed out about them, essentially. Just there's so much I have to do and so much I'm not ready to put together with them. I really want to do a storyboard fight scene in the style of Star versus the Forces of Evil for my nieces. But I need to do character turnarounds and a whole bunch of other stuff, so I'm definitely not going to get that done by Christmas. But what I was thinking is to get the character turnarounds and all that and have them say, like, whatever their spell they would be casting would be. I'll show you guys tomorrow if you're in. But yeah, for the Star versus the Forces of Evil things, like, I want to get them to record something that they would say if they were casting a spell. Yeah. Okay, I need a bigger brush thing. Okay. Drawing gum, yes or no? It's gonna take a while to dry, but I need to wash. Yep, I do. Okay. Gross. Are you guys both dressing up? What are you dressing up as? Also, what's a Chinese Reaper? Ah, no go off. I don't need to unplug that. I don't need it to turn on again. Eyeballs. Smile. Oh yeah, she definitely needs the other half of her eyebrow. This matters. It's gonna be black anyway. I need a larger brush that I can just throw away after I'm done using it. These little brushes, not convenient for large spaces. Okay, okay, so you're going as a hipster. So you're going basically as yourself, is what I just read. Oy. Let's see. I guess this one's about ready to throw out. It's all frayy. Right now I'm putting down drawing gum, which it's okay, so drawing gum is known as drawing gum or masking fluid. It's a silicone-based protectant. Basically, you put it down and you let it dry and then you paint over it. And then when you're done with whatever you're doing, you can remove just that, like, all of the places that this has been painted on, and it'll still be white underneath. And this is the one I use. It's the cheapest one. It's $9.99 from Gordon Harris. It's pretty great. You'll see in a minute after I'm done applying it, letting it dry and whatnot. What I mean, I guess. So after you're done, you just, I don't know, erase it or roll it off. I roll it off with my fingers usually. But on larger spaces like this, shoot. I can use an eraser and get it all off pretty quickly. So water or ink, just even paint like watercolor paints, they just beat up on it. I wouldn't suggest using it with like acrylics. I think that would probably be a no-go. What time do you guys go to bed? I mean, I know I go to bed late. Okay, can't use that anymore. You've watched all of my videos. Yeah, it definitely sounds like I'm sponsored by Gordon Harris. I mean, if they wanted to sponsor me, that would be fantastic, but I'm not. I would use all that sponsorship money on shit from their place anyway. It would be so easy to sponsor me. I would just repeatedly say their name forever. through the entire video. It just, like, I wouldn't say anything else. I would just say their name. I can't help that like there's one place in all of New Zealand to get your supplies from, or at least, I mean, I guess there's Takapuna Art Shop, but I've never been there. Or Art Supply. And in Wellington, I go to the French Art Shop, so. The French Art Shop I actually think is better because the people are more personable and their supplies don't cost $1 million zillion. Are you going to sleep? Warehouse stationery is okay. They don't have Copic markers, and I love them. And I don't think they have Winsor & Newton, which is okay, but I've been using Winsor & Newton ink, this here, because when I use it as a wash, it doesn't go down to a gray. And I don't think there's anything I hate more than say in different accents. Say Gordon Harris in every single accent. This video is only 7 hours long. Gordon Harris, Gordon Harris, Gordon Harris, Gordon Harris. But yeah, I find Gordon Harris a little bit more helpful than Warehouse Stationery as well, because they actually know what the heck they're talking about. When I ask for things like, oh, hey, do you have a leather punch? They say, yes, it's over here. Or, do you know where I could get a long arm stapler? And they say, no. Maybe on Trade Me. Yep. I hate you. Drawing gum. I need a reliable way to remove drawing gum from everything in my life. Have you really watched all of my videos? Because that's kind of awesome. I think the only other person who's watched all of my videos is my mother. She's a very supportive woman, and yeah. India ink. Indian ink. Indian ink. Not Winsor & Newton, because straight black is great. My Kuretake brush pen is running out, and it makes me sad. Whoa. She's a stalker. Okay, that's cool. I don't mind. Just don't put like dead fish on my porch and we'll be good. Yeah, I think the only ones that are, like, I have my animation reel and whatnot, but the only ones that are kind of worth watching are my Inktober ones, because those are the only ones I've put up with intention of being viewed, really. I should probably take the other ones down or make them private. And after Inktober, I've already decided that I'm gonna make things like how to create textures and whatnot videos, because I get asked those questions and I think they're useful to know as an artist who uses digital art and who doesn't want to have to constantly steal from online. And by steal, I mean not steal. Repurpose. The fish stay with you. Ah, ink. Yep, I can hunt for myself. I can fish. It's okay. I was taught how to both hunt and fish. I think fishing is great. Oi. So you guys have a month left, right? Just over a month left? How long do you guys have left? Also, what are you doing after this year? I assume, Panda, you're staying at animation college? Also, no, it's not creepy. I don't know if I've already mentioned that. Yeah, I agree with that for the most part. Even last year I agreed with that. And only kind of because, yeah. Are you really? Going to start a little studio thing? That'd be cool. Oh, stop bumping. Bing, bam, bam, bam. Oh my god, so much black. Angled shader. But what are you gonna do next year, James? If you're like, because you're not gonna be there, I assume, mostly because you're finished with your education. I know that Jazzy is going back to school, and Panda's gonna start a studio. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's all what you wanted to come out of it with. I had a friend who left university because they kept telling him, well, it was a different university, but they kept telling him that he needed to make his art more fine art-like, and he's like, I'm an illustrator, there's no way I'm ever going to do that. I'm not going to create an abstract version of a human. I think that's dumb. Like, super abstracted. So he left. And now he does illustration full-time. Without his degree. Successfully, might I add. Or at least successfully enough. Same thing what? You're gonna... Oh. You're gonna start your own studio, or you're going to join the studio with Panda? Or both? I mean, I don't see why both couldn't be an option either. That's really cool. So do you guys have it planned out, or at least like some of it planned out already? How many people are going to be in it? Just the two of you, or... And, are you going to be pitching ideas to, like, shiitake mushrooms to big companies? Teddy, you're gross. The emotes are like if somebody took the end of their thumb and just like made a whole bunch of smiley faces after painting their thumb yellow. It's terrible. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Ow. Ow, elbow. Stop it. Yeah, that's something I would worry about as well. But, like, I guess the best thing right now is that you could always make things and have it backed by their people. Like, Kickstarter and Patreon have changed the game for indie creators, and as long as you know how to market yourself, and who to market yourself to, you'll be pretty good. I can't say like, yeah, I know how to do all these things, I'm so great at it, because I don't really market myself all that much. But I know that from my sister and my wife, they both are in PR and marketing. So watching them do things and handle accounts or whatever. Sorry. That's essentially how they do their marketing and advertising. I need a test piece of paper. 1 second. Let's see. Okay. That's too dark. Wah. Different mediums and styles, like one will be traditional, one will be 3D, one will be like that. Or like, what is it called? Not Chowder. The Fantastic World of Gumball. Okay, too much going on here. Okay. Okie dokie, artichoke. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Back in the thing. My dog keeps farting and it is terrible. Not that you guys need to know that, but oh my goodness. I seem to be missing my brush. and it's making me a bit sad. Where are you? There we are. So when are you guys gonna start doing that stuff? Oh, that's awesome. How far along are you guys? Like, are you guys still just in concept phase, or are you actually like making the different... I'm sorry, are the animations? The different animations. Is it going to be like a 30-minute show or something that's like 5-minute shorts? Have you guys thought about that stuff? Ink. Where did the lid go? Did I ever have the lid? These are questions. There it is. Do you guys have a DSLR, like a decent one with a tripod? You'll definitely need that for stop motion. And I suggest like investing in popsicle sticks because they make great platforms to make sets on. Like if you want floorboards, you get a little bit, like a very tiny bit of like wood stain, and you stain them or you soak them in like coffee or tea, and then you paint them up a little bit, and then yeah, can make your little set with that pretty easy, and they're not terribly expensive. "20 minutes isn't too bad. do wish you all the best in, like, actually animating in stop motion, because, like, last year when I did it for the first time, I kind of wanted to shoot myself in the face, but I don't know if that was because of the group I was with or because of the stop motion. I actually enjoyed a lot of the aspects of planning out. Oh, I can't stand this song. Okay, sorry about that. I don't remember what I was saying. I was talking about stop motion. I really enjoyed a lot of the planning phases of stop motion. I didn't actually enjoy carrying my team's workload, I guess. I think you don't need a lot of money to do stop motion if you're just starting and practicing. So I wouldn't worry too much about that as an aspect. I would worry about, like, I would get just, like, a phone, like this one here, and practicing it. I would practice it before I fully committed to a 20-minute thing. But then you could have, like, oh, this is a 1-minute short of a stop motion of a claymation that's just walking around, or this cute little thing that you made out of whatever. Also, I suggest talking to Thor about asking, like, where people get their clay, like really expensive clay for cheap, because I know that there are some cheap places to get clay in bulk. You want to work with other companies around New Zealand. Yeah, working with other companies around New Zealand is something that sounds like a really good idea too. Would you not want to work inside companies like that to create connections, or just as your own from the get-go? The only reason I say that is because, the only reason I say, like, asking asking if you're gonna work in other companies is because you can learn a lot from them while you're doing your own stuff, which would be good. Also, yeah, Thor knows people who do a lot of clay stuff, so I just assume that he'll know who to ask, like Nori Honda. He'll know what to ask about claymation kind of stuff. And there are two different claymation routes that you could take. You could take the kind where you have never drying stuff, like this stuff here. Like, this stuff never hardens. And you can just move it. And that's pretty cheap on the whole, but it might get really complicated if you're doing a long-term project. Like, something that's 20 minutes is going to take you forever. If you look at, like... Oy, why is my brain escaping me? If you look at Kubo, for example, my brain... you'll notice that they have they have set faces, and they have a body that can move in different ways, but, like, the faces are all pre-made and set. Oh my god, that emote is so cute. I love the cat smiley like face. Holy cow. That is the cutest cat face. It's really not the cutest cat face, but it is a very cute cat face. Bum, bum, ba, da, ba. I think by the time I'm done with like all of my YouTube live streaming, all of the no copyright infringement music is gonna have driven me crazy. Aw, okay. Sleep well. Thank you for coming. And I will see you tomorrow. And I'll show you the stuff if you want to see it. Otherwise, we can talk more about your guys' stuff if you want. I don't mind. And I enjoy hearing other people talk about the projects they want to start or that they're working on. It's very inspirational. I might stream on Twitch. The only problem is I stream straight from my phone, and I don't know if I can do that on Twitch. It took me forever just to find a freaking YouTube app to do it. But, I mean, I have no idea what the different, like, oh, yeah. I have no idea what the environment on Twitch for art is, even. Because I haven't checked it out yet. Oh, okay. Good night to him, too. I'll see you tomorrow. Sleep well. Cat faces are cute. Sweet dreams. Good night, Panda. Alright, that's red done. Oh, red should be in the flowers. Elizabeth, you're so smart. Sarcastic smart. You're so smart for thinking of this, like, after the fact. So smart. Okay, let's try. Some reds. I'm even gonna make the leaves red because why not? Because leaves aren't red, that's why not. But, you know what? It doesn't matter. Oh, I'm so excited for day after tomorrow. I finally get to watch Stranger Things and just like come home and hang out on the couch. I am planning a lot of things for for November, for the streams and for stuff. I mean, it's not going to be every day like I've been doing here, but goodness gracious. I do have a lot planned. The only problem is a lot of my work is kind of secret in November, like working on presents for people. Like I'm working on something for my wife, and I'm working on something for some of my nieces, which I guess some of my nieces, I have 2 of them, and 1 nephew. But for my nieces, I'm planning out a turnaround and all of that stuff, like a couple of little mini animations that won't be too terribly time taxing. Oh, I'm very excited. So I guess I can stream that, but that'll all be digital, I'm guessing, or at least mostly digital. The presents for like my wife, I'm not going to stream. And for friends who I know will watch this, I'm not going to stream. Or who might watch this, I'm not going to stream that. Just because there's nothing worse than having a Christmas present ruined because it was streamed to the entire world in case they wanted to watch it. But I will be doing a I'll be doing a 2 marker challenge. Maybe I'll do, let's see, I'm going to start with a 3 marker challenge, and then I want to either do a 1 marker challenge or a 2 marker challenge. But see, the 1 marker challenge and the 2 marker challenge, both, like, they don't feel that much like a challenge. It's just, I think I'll do them, though. I don't know if I'll do them both in November. That's a lot of color challenges. So I'll probably just do the 3 marker challenge in November. And then I want to do a text, like a textile, and texture creation thing, like how to make your own, how to make it beautiful. And I think that I can do a really good job at that. Just because I think it's important for people to know. Like, oh yeah, this is how you want to create these things. Sorry for clearing my throat in y'all's ears. But yeah, I think they're gonna be some really good things. I mean, I'm even writing them down and putting them on sticky notes all over the place. Here are my plans for November. And I'm not gonna put them online yet, because if I don't do them, then I'm gonna feel really guilty. But I have plans. I'm wondering if my present for my wife should be an anniversary gift or a Christmas present. And I'm leaning towards Christmas just so I have enough time to make what I want to make for her. And so hopefully she'll enjoy it. I mean, I say that, but I know that I could probably make anything and she would tell me she enjoys it. I mean, like, actually be like, oh my god, look at this. I can't believe it. So yeah, we'll see. All right, so we have red, 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 so much red. And then we're gonna dab some of that off. Make it a little less bright, a little less conflicting, but have some of that still pop through. I guess a lot of what I have to do right now is wait for things to dry. So I'm going to grab my, not Pentel brush pen, but my Karataki and color in this mouth because, yeah, it definitely needs to be filled in. From here. Thicken them eyelashes. No, I want the small brush. There we go. I'm gonna make this a little bit smoother because I'm not gonna be able to fix that otherwise. Do the eyebrows, eyebrows, eyebrows. Fill in some of these lines. Boop, 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 boop. I chose not to put the drawing gum in her hair this time for a couple of reasons. While I struggle with the white ink, it actually is a little bit, I don't know, better for me to use when I'm trying to save time. I need to get a heat gun. That's what I keep calling a hand dryer. I need a handheld heat gun. And I think, like, I've read a lot of debate over whether you should have a handgun or a dryer. Like a handgun. A heat gun, a handheld heat gun, or a dryer. And it seems very split on whether you should or you shouldn't or blah, 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 blah. But I think that the heat gun has a lot of pros. It won't move things around. It's small enough for me to hold reliably, and it does the job. I don't care if there's a little bit of color warping, which people said that there might be, but mostly I'm not afraid of that. If there's a small change, I'm gonna be okay with that. As long as it's not like going from red to green, I'm gonna be okay. If it goes from red to a slightly different red, I can either figure out how to change it afterwards or just deal with it. You know? I think that would only matter to me in specific cases where this color means this thing. I need to put another layer on that hair. Almost dropped that everywhere. That would have been not great. What color is this? That is not dark enough. That is good to do this though. Do a little bit more shading. Put some underneath the neck. Sorry, I need to just smooth that divide a little bit. Her cheekbones were like cutting glass. And I mean, that jawline is something to be respected, but holy cow. Okay, I need to get the darker one out because this is gonna drive me crazy. It's like putting a very slightly light, like a slightly darker thing on top of a very much so not. There you go. That one's a little bit more accurate to what I'm wanting. That was a bit much. That was just a little bit much. Aw, I think they're so cute. These characters. I keep saying that I want to make a comic like with them, but I don't know when I'll even be able to revisit this. Probably not until like next Inktober or something ridiculous like that. Just because I have so much in the works that I need to do. But I think I'll definitely start concepting a storyline for them. Like a proper storyline. And see how well that goes. And I mean, it might stray slightly from this story, though I think this is the storyline I would have as main canon, or figure out ways to fit the other stuff in it. Because really, they're just little snippets of life. They're not the actual story. Okay. Gotta shade some of this over here. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, you know what I should do is get the red. Dark red. To be precise. This stuff is pretty dark though. Wow, this song is gonna kill me. Alright, definitely need to get that out of my life. There we go. Blech. Sorry, I forgot like for 5 seconds I was streaming again. It's gonna happen a lot. Like, I just get in the zone and start painting and forget that life exists. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I want these flowers. I was trying to do the little spots in between, but I think that looks a little bit meh. So doing it with a little bit of bleed into the actual flowers, and I think that's going to look a lot better. I think I might actually take in some white ink onto these afterwards as well. Let that like fade into them. I wish there was a way to get like every single idea you had on paper as soon as possible, like without having to spend the amount of time that it takes. Though I guess like it's good that it takes time. It's good that like you can't just jot it all down. It makes it, I feel like it makes it worth a little bit more. Like for other people to be able to see the story that was in your brain. It's amazing. Like I'm amazed that other people can share their vision. Yeah. I have a commission I have to work on, but I'm not going to be able to touch it until tomorrow. Actually, scratch that. I'm not going to be able to work on it until day after tomorrow, which is a little bit further than I planned, but it'll be okay. I still need to do preliminary sketches for it. So I'm going to work on that commission, and I actually might do that streamed. I just have to ask them if they would like that. And if they do, then cool. If not, then I'll be like, oh, well, okay. And not do it and just like sit in the living room watching movies with my wife while working on that commission. But I don't imagine, like, I imagine that they would rather see it done than just, I don't know, have it. Because what we do here is cool. No. Because they enjoy watching streams, so I don't imagine that they would be opposed. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put the lids on these. Just heard a weird sound in the house. It's probably just one of the animals, but I will be right back because it's almost 2 and I need to take the dog out for potty anyway. So I'm gonna go check out the weird noise and take the dog for potty. So I'm gonna write this out. BRB. Taking. Oh, nope. That did not work. I ran out of space because I wrote too big. Back in 5. Taking Popper. Potty. P-O-T-T-Y. Smellifus. Maybe here. Back at 5. There we go. I will be back. Where are you? Hi, baby. It's time to go potty. Yeah, we've been streaming for 2 hours, which means it's been time to go potty. Here, come on, my love. Okay, I'm back. That took a couple of minutes, but not sure exactly how long. Gonna remove that. All right, I think things are dry enough to start lifting. And then shading and white, and then all done. No. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it with my finger because the eraser is just too harsh for this paper. Like, it's not gonna rip the paper, but it might make some of the paper come up. I find that paper with more of a tooth just can't handle the drawing gum, which is unfortunate, and I might see if there's another kind that handles tooth of paper a little bit better. I didn't have any problem with the sketchbook, but I'm finding like I'm having a lot of trouble with the larger paper, the standalone paper that I buy, even the more expensive one. This was more expensive than, this is like lower artist grade paper. It's not like Arches or anything. It starts with an H. I can't remember off the top of my head the actual pronunciation of it, but having mild tearing with it as well. Like if you look right here, it came up, and here. But those are just minor issues. I can easily fix them. It's not like it's actually tearing the paper, which was what the Mockingbird did, which is the lower than student grade probably paper that I was using for the last one. But that one also wasn't taking ink. That was my major issue with it, is that I couldn't even handle ink. One moment, drink. Water. It is a necessity of life. So yeah, just fixing up some things and doing my shading, and it should be done. Oh, and the little white ones, the little stars, and any of the accents I want to add. I think I'm going to add some white to the flowers, and I'm definitely going to add some white and pink to here. See, it ripped up here too. Maybe it's just the harshness of the removal. I don't know, I'm going to have to do a couple of tests before I see what the actual problem is. So that's BM. I want 0.3. don't know. You can hear that scuffling around. That's my dog trying to get settled into his little bed so that he can lay back down and go back to sleep. Sorry if I'm getting in the frame. I don't know if I am, but I need to be a little bit closer to examine this. If you know of a drawing gum that's like really good to use, please let me know. Pebio's the best one I've come across so far, but it's on the lower end of the spectrum, and like price wise, and for the other one I just am not willing to spend exorbitant amount of money to get the same effect, and especially since I've used some other stuff that has completely ripped up paper no matter what the paper was, no matter like the tooth of the paper. So yeah, if you have one that works every time, let me know, because I'll totally go and get it, or at least review it. Hey, leave it. Try this. Try that. Trample. Trample. Excuse me. Little hiccup. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, now back to the lighter colors. Whoops, sorry for the jostle. Yep, that looks good. I'm gonna come in here and just add some shading. Remember, when it comes to inks and watercolors, they will always dry a little bit lighter than you have created them. Because the water intensifies the pigments in them. So when you're making your own work, if you need it to be a little bit darker, you can go in the first time with whatever color it is that you think is going to be the right one. And if it's not there yet, add another layer. Because it will always dry darker. I mean, dry lighter than it was when you first put it on the page. Which is why there might be some color shift when you dry your stuff. Alrighty. Whew. Next task. Oi. white. With an angle shader, it should be good. Put some white in the ear fluff. Oh, hi. Hi, Dad. How are you? Sorry if that was a really long delay. I hadn't looked at that in a little bit. Also, I think my stream is 45 seconds behind. Just as a reference. Also, good morning. Okay, before I put the white spots in, I'm going to correct the I do, since the drawing gum brought some of that up with it. I do. Fix that little thing there, and this here. And draw these little bits here. Alright, I think my dad went back to sleep. Just came in to say, heart, heart, heart. Balloon, apple. Put a little shine. Dot, 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 dot. dot, dot. Fix this up a little bit. Bam. Dot, dot, dot. Doot, doot, doot. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. Dot. A little bit more. Dot, 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 dot. Bam. Ah, no. Okay, there we go. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. Star. Dot, dot, dot. I think the stars are both one of my favorite and least favorite parts. Like, I really like how they come all together, especially when you speed it up. Because it's like, oh, look, there's some dots. Oh, look, it's a star field. But like beforehand, it's just like, oh my god, there's so many little dots I have to put in here. And then you worry that they're too symmetrical. Boom, boom. Bam, bam, boom. I did a dumb. I put my head on the paper. Drawing in some more ear fluff, drawing in some more little wiggly cheeky things. Cheek fluff, there we go. Bam, bam, bloop, bloop, bloop. Putting some little shines on, or highlights on the flowers. Not shines, highlights, Elizabeth. Alright, I think that's good enough for those. Come in here. I don't know if I want to add shines into the flowers because she's already so pale. I might actually just want to add some darks in there. I say as I add the little highlights.